Hey guys, this is Lane from L2 Math Help back with another helpful tutorial video. In this video, I'm going to show you a simple method for factoring quadratic equations. So let's get into this. The first step to factoring is to make sure that your equation is in the standard form of ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So as you can see, the equation that we have written here is in standard form. So the next step is going to be to multiply your A value times your C value to get what is called a product value. And I'll explain this term later. So your product value is going to be A times C, which is 12 times negative 5, which equals a negative 60. Now, your sum value, also I will explain later, is going to be your B value. And in this equation, our B value is negative 4. So now, what our product value and sum value means is that we need to find two numbers that multiply to get negative 60, or that have a product of negative 60, and also add to get negative 4. So your two numbers would be negative 10 and 6, because negative 10 times 6 is negative 60, and negative 10 plus 6 is negative 4. So next you're going to draw a fairly large square and divide that square into 4 sections. Now you're going to take your two numbers that you found, which were negative 10 and 6, and put those two numbers multiplied by x in the upper right and lower left corners of the box. It doesn't matter, you can put them in any order. Like I could put 6x in the upper right or negative 10x in the bottom left and it would still work. So now in the top left box, you're going to put your ax squared value. So in this case, it would be 12x squared. And in the bottom right, you're going to put your c value, which in this case would be negative 5. Now, first we're going to look at columns. So if we look at this column on the right, we have negative 10x and negative 5. First step is going to be to find the greatest common factor of those. So the greatest common factor of negative 10x and negative 5 is negative 5. Now if we look at our second column, where we have 12x squared and 6x, we're also going to find the greatest common factor there. The greatest common factor here is going to be 6x. Now we do the same with our rows. Greatest common factor of 12x squared and negative 10x is going to be 2x. And the greatest common factor of 6x and negative 5, well, there are no factors, so we just use a 1. Now we have our two binomials. Your two numbers up here form your first binomial, and your two numbers going down here form your second binomial. So the factored form of 12x squared minus 4x minus 5 equals 0 would be 6x minus 5 times 2x plus 1 equals 0. So now you know a very easy way to factor quadratic equations that is much easier and more foolproof than guess and check. This has been Lane from L2 Math Help.